So let's start with some bad news.
Wonder Man Season 2.
What the fuck? What the fuck happened? That was
What?
exactly what we were starting with. You nailed it.
I thought you were mad at me for bringing it up.
No, what
Oh.
the fuck? What happened?
I think the showrunner broke his penis.
So yeah, we're pissed about Wonder Man getting canceled. I do think it's made so much worse that it was renewed for season 2.
Yes.
And then canceled because I didn't think it was getting a season 2 after season 1.
We all assumed that it would just be one season. Like we wanted a season 2, but if they never announced season 2, we just been like, that's what we expected.
Yeah.
But the fact that they announced season 2 and then took it away from us
is absurd.
Makes us feel a little bit worse about it.
Absurd. Why do you think it was canceled? At first, I thought it might be because Destin Daniel Cretton is gonna like he won't be able to work on it because he'll be like doing Spider-Man for the rest of his life. But like, I thought about it for more than 10 seconds. Like they just would 100% just get somebody else. Like they've done that a million times.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe their schedules. There's 5,000 different reasons it could happen.
I don't think it's a schedule thing because Yaya posted about it. He's pissed. Why do you think it got canceled? Wonder Man season 2.
Well, I didn't say it was necessarily Yaya's schedule. Just maybe Marvel's schedule has gotten to. They don't want to add in another show. They're working on other. When was it supposed to come out?
I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah.
Maybe it's not popular enough. Maybe it wasn't worth the money. I don't know.
It's crazy, man. It sucks. I'm devastated. When I saw that news, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I didn't think it was real.
No, and then Discussing Film posted it.
Speaking of discussing film, can we move on to the next thing?
Sure.
What's her name? Samara Weaving as Emma Frost?
Yeah, what do you think?
I think it's cool.
I think it's cool too.
I kind of always default to looking at Nikhil, even though he's wrong all the time.
Yeah.
But for X-Men stuff, I do.
No, yeah.
I do
right.
look at his thing, and he was like, "I don't hate it," which is like for him, it's like a 10 out of 10.
That's a huge positive. He's never liked anything in his life.
He had his Instagram story was being positive on Superman and positive on X-Men news. I thought I was living in an alternate reality.
Wow, that's bizarre. It's like a bizarro world. It's absolute Nikhil.
It's absolute.
Who was the person that I told you the other day was the rumor, and I was like, oh, I love that.
I don't really remember things that you say to me.
I know, and I'm trying to remember.
This. I'll remember this till the day I die.
All morning. But I can't remember. But it was somebody else, and I was like, oh, I love that. Speaking of X-Men news, did you see the latest Indy Neveready interview?
No.
She said she talked about meeting with Jake Schreier, and she said that she would love to play Mystique, which I know is bad news for you because you'd like her to be Black Cat, but I've got good news for you. Indy Neveready as Mystique becoming Indy Neveready as Black Cat.
But then she would transform into someone else. Like her power is not looking like Indy Neveready anymore. Frick that.
That's a good point.
Get that. You mean
no, they're never doing that again.
No, that was very 2000s.
Very. This is like 2010s. It's from 2011.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm happy for her to get anything. She's very talented.
Yeah, absolutely. I do. The way she says it in the interview, I think she's already got it. So I know we don't have like a lot of X-Men that have been cast like publicly. Like we've got Samara Weaving, maybe others. But I do think that probably 90% of that cast is cast. It's just not public.
Who would you want to be as an X-Men?
Me personally?
Yeah.
I would like to be one that dies.
Don't they all like die at different times?
Mm-hmm.
You went bald, you could be Professor.
That'd be cool.
I want to be Nightcrawler.
Yeah, see, I don't want to be Nightcrawler. I just think Nightcrawler is awesome.
I'd be down to be Nightcrawler.
I don't blame you. You want to talk San Diego Comic-Con?
Sure.
I kind of found the Hall H Marvel panel a little underwhelming, especially considering the RDJ reveal, the last Marvel Hall H.
Yeah, well, they got D23 coming up, so maybe they'll announce more stuff there. And so the big thing that we did get was obviously Ryan Gosling as Ghost Rider.
Absolutely.
Ghost Rider is happening.
Yep.
And it's Ryan Gosling.
Yep.
I don't know jack about Ghost Rider. I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Okay.
I haven't seen the movie, haven't read a comic, haven't seen literally anything about
Sure.
Ghost Rider. So from what I do kind of know and have seen at least a little bit, I don't know if Ryan Gosling would be the first person that pops in my mind for that.
Mm-hmm.
But Ryan Gosling's like one of my favorite people that exists. So I'm down for whatever.
And
it's
you
one
know,
of those things.
Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool has turned out so well, and it is another one of those situations where Gosling has been campaigning for this role for like 5 years. So it's like I trust the guy that has wanted this more than anybody else. I genuinely do believe that Ghost Rider starring Ryan Gosling is happening much more because Ryan Gosling wants it to happen than the MCU, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Uh, Sean Levy is the director. I
Yeah.
do like some of his movies, but I really don't think he's a good fit for this one.
Yeah, just I don't know what direction they're going with the movie. Obviously, we'll just have to wait and see. I'm the guy that's always wait and see. I think people are a little bit too negative on it. Like, yes, some people are acting like that's the worst decision of all time. It's like he's made some movies that maybe don't fit that style or aren't as good as some of his other movies, but generally I think his movies are kind of fun and they're fine. He's made some good ones. I know Deadpool and Wolverine has its problems, but it's still fun. I don't know if Ghost Rider is supposed to be like that. Probably not. You know what I mean? So I understand people being somewhat wary of it. I am too. But to act like this is the worst director we possibly could have gotten ever, I think is a little bit over an overreaction. He didn't make Suicide Squad or, Madam
Which was
Web
the best superhero movie of all time
before it got
we
to the editing room.
Editing room.
Yeah.
That's a quote from David Ayer at an event we went to, so we quote it all the time. Ghost Rider will be the first MCU movie post Secret Wars, which screams to me that Midnight Suns will be the next team up movie after Avengers 5 and 6.
You don't think we'll get like another Thunderbolts or something like that?
I don't. I think
Yeah,
Midnight.
because you didn't think Thunderbolts made enough.
No, absolutely not. And Jake Schreier's doing X-Men. So, like, in terms
So you
of,
think we're getting X-Men after Midnight Suns?
no, but I don't really consider X-Men like a team-up movie. It's X-Men is like Guardians, you know what I'm saying? Like, the X-Men are the X-Men, the Guardians are the Guardians, but the Midnight Suns, it's like Doctor Strange and Punisher and Moon Knight and now Ghost Rider, you know what I'm saying? They kind of
Think they're
got
bringing Moon Knight back?
the whole arsenal. Well, you don't really do Midnight Suns if you don't do him. Next thing to talk about, Black Panther 3.
Yeah,
Great news. Ryan Coogler is coming back to direct,
obviously.
and it's going to be shot on film. This is already a candidate for best looking MCU movie ever, and we haven't seen anything from it.
Yeah, Wakanda on film.
Yeah, that sounds great.
And then obviously David Johnson.
Yes, David Johnson is our new T'Challa. Excuse me. He plays T'Challa Jr. We'll get to that in a minute. What do you think of David Johnson as the new Black Panther?
Well, obviously, we haven't seen anything big that he's been in that we haven't loved, right? So Alien Romulus, we thought he was unbelievable in that, and we thought he was unbelievable in The Long Walk.
Correct.
So good for him.
I literally have it written down. I love David Johnson.
Yeah.
I have only given 10 out of 10s to 4 movies since this podcast has existed. 4 new movies, new releases. And David Johnson gives the best acting performance in 2 of those films. Yeah. I've also met him. I met him at an Alien Romulus event, and he was extremely kind. So it's very safe to say I'm a huge fan of David Johnson.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
But I can't help but be disappointed that this isn't Damson Idris. To me, Damson Idris was the clear slam dunk casting choice here. I do love David Johnson, but I really don't know how I feel about him in this role. The late, great Chadwick Boseman played T'Challa perfectly, not just because, like, in the emotional scenes he was incredible, but his T'Challa had, like, a confidence and a swagger to him that I don't know if David Johnson can replicate, and, like, Damson Idris, I feel like, exudes that so naturally. There's also little things. You're going to think this is me nitpicking, but David Johnson is 5'9". The late, great Chadwick Boseman was 6 feet tall, so physically he would literally live in Boseman's shadow. Damson Idris is 6'1".
Did you write that line and think, wow, I really knocked that one out of the park?
Yeah, of course.
Nice.
There is a rumor. I think you'll find this interesting because you're kind of a drama queen. There is a rumor that Damson Idris wasn't chosen because of his girlfriend. I know that's very interesting. The story is that Damson Idris is currently dating Lori Harvey, Steve Harvey's daughter. Her ex-boyfriend, Ryan Coogler's best friend and close collaborator, Michael B. Jordan, the girl he thought he was going to marry. Have you ever see that meme of Michael B. Jordan at that basketball game where he's crying? That is that he's at that game without Lori Harvey. So do you think that Damson Idris missed out on the role of Black Panther because of the bro code?
Was there ever a casting rumor? Did anyone ever confirm that Damson Idris was supposed to be it?
Nobody ever confirmed it or anything, but...
And why would I assume that?
I'm not saying you would assume that. I'm just asking, like... Because me personally, like, I love David Johnson, but I think for that role, Damson Idris is better in every way.
But you're not the casting director.
Certainly not.
Right, so the casting director could disagree.
Absolutely. I do think that theory is a little far-fetched for me. For me, I think it's only a matter of time before we see Damson Idris cast in the MCU. My thought process is they offered him a special role in the MCU. Like maybe they said, look, you're not going to be Black Panther, but you will be Cyclops or something. Like he's got to be something crazy, in my opinion. Maybe he's Nova. Like they give him something nuts.
Why do you think he has to be in the MCU?
Because he's a young upcoming actor that, you know, it's a really safe paycheck being in the MCU, all that stuff. Like it would make sense for him. It would make sense for the MCU. Snowfall is fucking incredible. The MCU loves picking guys like Damson Idris, just like they're picking up Indy Neveretti, just like they're picking up Samara Weaving. I feel like a lot of the MCU's castings is like people right after they've had a big role and they kind of scoop them up. You don't really like Joseph Quinn, Ebon Moss-Baccarat, Florence Pugh, off of the back of, you know, all those movies like Little Women and the one with The Rock. I just feel like they always picking people like that. And David Johnson, another one. Wouldn't surprise me at all if they picked up Isabel Merced. They love picking people like that, and I think that Damson Idris checks all those boxes, and I think he'd be phenomenal in the MCU. You didn't love him in F1?
Yeah, no, I thought he was great. I'm not saying it's not going to happen.
I don't want to exclusively attack David Johnson and glaze Damson Idris, though. David Johnson really is one of our best young actors, so I'm sure he'll be great. So he is playing young T'Challa Jr. We saw in the Wakanda Forever after credit scene. I wonder how they're going to do that time jump.
How long ago was Wakanda Forever?
Wakanda Forever came out in 2022. This movie comes out in 2028, so it's 6 years, but that boy is a child.
Yeah, he'd be like 10.
Yeah.
10, 15.
Yeah. And that on top of that, like in universe, I don't think it's been 6 years.
I mean, it's after Secret War, so who
Good
freaking
point.
knows? Yeah.
Good point. How do you feel about my take that I've always had that they recasted him with that after credit scene? I do feel a little bit vindicated here.
Well, you keep using the word in a way that it just doesn't. That's just not what it means. Mm-hmm. Recasting means it's the same role, it's the same person, and it's just a different actor playing it, like they did with War Machine.
Yeah,
that's not what they did.
No. But they created a new character that isn't in the comics that literally has the exact same name as...
People are named after their fathers literally all the time.
Black Panther. I'm just saying, like, and now it's not like he's a child or anything like that. No, they're aging him up and he's just going to be Black Panther again.
No, I think he's going to be his own character.
We'll see.
Hopefully he's Black Panther. That'd be cool.
Well, we know he's Black Panther because that's how he's introduced. Right. Ryan Coogler was like, everybody give it up for the next Black Panther.
How did Wakanda Forever end? Was Shuri Black Panther or no? Was it
Shuri
M'Baku?
is Black Panther.
At
M'Baku is the king.
Oh, that's right.
But Shuri is Black Panther.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I've only seen that movie once.
Yeah, me too. But I have a better memory than you, despite my penis ailment. And now on to Avengers Doomsday. We got a Doomsday trailer at San Diego Comic-Con. You haven't seen it.
No.
The one that leaked.
No.
I have. Now, it was super fucking blurry. It was literally the worst quality it could have been. Like, it might as well have been filmed on a Nintendo DS. But I have one thought after seeing that trailer. For those of you that have seen the leak or have heard about the leak, why the fuck wasn't that the trailer that they released last week? It is better than the trailer we just had, that we just had the emergency pod about, in every way. It's incredible. It reminds me so much of the original Infinity War trailer. It builds up Doom as a former friend of Sue's. Reed and him clearly have history, and he's dropping those amazing Russo brothers villain lines the entire time. It's really exciting. I know you haven't seen it, but that got me way more juice than the trailer that we did the emergency pod about. Also, Peggy Carter is back.
Yeah.
Much to the chagrin of a lot of people. How do you feel that it will be Peggy Carter's 11th MCU appearance?
If they do Captain Carter, I think that would be stupid.
Sure. But you just think
we've already seen her. We know she's going to be in it.
Yeah.
We saw her in the thing.
We do not see her in any of the trailers, but it makes sense.
Obviously, that's their kid.
Yep, yeah.
So that doesn't surprise me at all.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
11th, how? How you count that?
Oh, I was exaggerating. But let's actually count it.
I think it's like 7.
Cap 1. Cap 2. She's not in Cap 3.
Here's a picture of her. She's in Endgame.
Endgame.
We're going to miss some of these because someone asked me this question in a trivia video one time, and I was off by like 5.
What If seasons 1, 2, and 3.
That doesn't count.
I'm only counting it as one project, but we have to count it as one project. What If doesn't not count. That's where the Captain Carter fatigue comes from.
I know, and I think that's stupid.
All right, so it's
she's in Multiverse of
5
Madness.
so far. She is in Multiverse of Madness. Thank you for that. She's in Ant-Man.
Yeah.
In the beginning. So we're at 7 so far.
Yeah.
Then she'll be in Doomsday, 8.
But like, the majority of those are like, Endgame, he sees her through a window.
Yeah, it's a cameo.
Like, and even
And
in
he
Winter Soldier,
dances with her.
it's one thing. In Endgame, it's her dancing. She's really been in one movie a
As
lot.
a main character.
And then it's a cameo. There are 2 bigger cameos, like Winter Soldier, I guess, where it's a whole scene, and Multiverse of Madness. But the other ones are like, she doesn't even speak.
But she's got a show like all about her. And kind of
and that show was awesome.
the premise of that season 1 of that show is awesome. We couldn't get through season 2 or 3.
I can't remember.
You remember that's what Brad Winterbaum first saw from us, and he was like, y'all's reviews were harsh.
Oh, for What If?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Agent Carter.
Oh, no. I was talking about What If.
I was talking about Agent Carter.
Oh, I forgot about that. So if that counts, that's 8.
No, I think it makes perfect sense for her to be in the movie. She's a good character.
I like her and Steve a lot. That's
And
kind
who
of
like everyone remembers nothing about What If and cares about What If little to zero. They only bring What If up to complain about the fatigue of a character in a show that they did not even really watch or care about. I just I think you're just trying
Captain
to.
Carter doesn't show up in Echo. That seems like the kind of project that she would show up in.
Okay.
No?
Why?
It was a joke. It was to make you giggle.
Why
But I
Echo?
didn't. Because you
Why?
hated Echo.
Yeah, but I love Agent Carter.
All right.
I love just Peggy.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not my favorite character in the world, but like I didn't see that, and I didn't roll my eyes because I'm like, oh, they're bringing Captain Carter back.
Yeah.
It's like in the movies we have seen her as a cameo as Captain Carter.
Yeah.
That's my take on it, and I don't even think she'll be Captain Carter. I think she will be Peggy because
agree.
Cap's coming back. Like that's
I
the
agree.
connection there, and that makes sense.
I
He
agree.
has a kid. You're not going to show the mom.
I agree.
Like,
I agree. I'm interested to see if you're going to let me tread this topic.
okay.
Blade has been officially canceled.
Yeah.
Mahershala Ali was in an interview very clearly very upset about it.
Yeah, didn't he say he was like practicing sword skills for like 3
A
years?
year, yes.
And then he's like, oh, I'll just use it on this other movie, I guess.
Yeah, your mother.